Are you having a horrible time talking to people? What you say can hurt. Coming up. Hello, everyone. My name is Isaac, and this is Motivation Inspired. If you're here for the very first time, you're just checking this channel out, join me on my journey by hitting the subscribe button down below, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you can have up-to-date videos as I regularly post them. Today we're going to be talking about what you say can hurt. Now, what does that mean? I'm going to tell you right off the bat. A lot of people, when they talk, they're pretty much saying things that really there's no thought on what they're saying, right? So, and that brings me to my first point. Choose the words you say. Why do you say that? Simply because if you want to get results and you want to talk to people, you need to talk to them in a way that they can understand. So, for example, if you're dealing with customer service in any level of services that you're working with, maybe the grocery store, maybe service department at a toy store, or maybe perhaps getting your car fixed. Now, we have such choice of words, right? And those words are normally bad words. Okay, I'm telling you, people like to badmouth people. Now, I'm not saying cursing now. I'm saying they like to badmouth simply because they can't have their way. Why? Why is that they can't have their way? Well, let me share something with you. You cannot get into a level of speaking to people simply because of yourself. You are the one who needs to calm down. You need to deliver the exact same words, but in a manner where they understand and they will take in consideration of your concern. Now, yes, words can hurt. Words can hurt, but you heard that saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Well, yeah, it does. I kind of don't like that statement, because words do help, because don't help you in the long run. Because for me, what I do is I'm more of a person that as soon as that person says anything, then I'm the type of person that likes to be nice and say, you know what, I will never deal with that person ever again. It's the way how you handle, right? So when you choose your words carefully, you need to understand that you'll never get resorts on everything you do simply because the way you act. Now, I wouldn't deal with you if you're talking pretty bad, right? So, yeah, and that's what I'm talking about. So, how do we get to a position where we start changing those things? Well, I'll give you an example. I had a situation where I spoke with somebody, and you know when you talk to somebody, it's so irritable, right? And it gets to a point where you're kind of telling your story over and over and over and over again. It gets kind of annoying, I tell you. How I dealt with that is sometimes you need to rephrase or give it to where they understand, in a sense that it's going to help them know what you're trying to talk about, right? So it's going to help you to do that. I know, because I had to rethink about those things, and I said, well, let me think about maybe perhaps if I say it this way, then I can get the message across and I can get results. You getting the results can hurt somebody by you reacting, and they don't understand, they react, and it gets all crazy. So again, choose your words carefully. Now, I gotta tell you that words mean, and that brings me to my second point, words mean different to certain people, right? So let's say you're coming across with a message. You're trying to say something to that person, and that person interprets differently. So it's the way you rephrase or say something. That's why, like I said, going back to customer service, if you want to hear or get something done the way you want to hear it from, it's the way you have to position yourself to change the words you say, because it could be offending, it could be hurting somebody. So when that person thinks that you say something, no, I didn't say those things, I meant this way, or it happens that way. I'm telling you, because that's how it happens to me. So the way you say things could misinterpret. So you don't want to misinterpret. Okay? The words that you have currently can define the outcome. What does that mean? Well, it's rewarding. Rewarding simply because you're working to choose the words you're saying, because the words do hurt people, and it's not a rhyme about sticks and stones kind of deal. The words do hurt because people will not come to you at all. So how do we resolve these things that's going to help you in the long run? You got to be soft-spoken. You got to be more direct. You got to be stern. You have to get across exactly what you're trying to say. As a matter of fact, let's look into Proverbs chapter 15, verse 1. I'm going to read this off my screen. A gentle response diffuses anger, but a sharp tongue kindles the temper fire. What does that mean? So the way you talk to people, you need to talk to them in a way that they understand and don't have any kind of strife where they're kind of strifing back, you know. So it's really important that you bring it to a position where you can deal with it with a soft spoken manner. Thanks for watching Motivation Inspired. Again, if you're here for the very first time, you've never checked my channel, please click on the subscribe button down below. Make sure you share, make sure you like, make sure you tell people about this channel. Help me grow this channel. We'll see you on the next video.